Pick whatever one you want. Basically, I had all my clients order them and they sold out. So I had to bulk order them.
What up, what up? Happy Monday. Checking out this Apple, I think it's the Developers Conference or the Apple Release Conference. I can't tell you what it's called. I was having it in the background while I was knocking out some stuff for this project that's coming up next week. So I have to get everything in place for that. And I just had this running as well. But there's some pretty dope iOS and Apple updates that they're coming out with here in this week or in this coming season or in the fall. Incredible, man. The way they host these events are pretty sick. You can see right here with your app pairing, they're going right now, and you have to watch it on the Safari browser. So, whoops, there we go. So, just checking that out a little bit, listening what's popping off in this app space, because you know that's the space I live in, that's the world I live in, and that's it. But there's a podcast at 1:30, get that figured out, get it knocked out, and then there's a lot of stuff that I have to continue working on up until that point. It's 12 right now, that's going to be at 1:30, finish that up, and then see what else pops off. My day was really good actually. I was just busy just trying to get some stuff set up for this project, going back and forth with James and his wife a little bit today, just trying to get the final paperwork done. So, but everything was really good, really steady today. Today was a busy day that went by extremely fast, man. Like, shot the podcast at 1:30, that went to about 3 o'clock when we, wrapped everything up. And we spoke with her name is Melanie Daly. Very inspirational story. She had severe scoliosis in her back, and scoliosis is where your spine has a curvature to it. And when I say severe, they said she said the normal or like the average people see is like a 16-degree, curve, and hers was 64 degrees or something like that. It's like, holy crap. But she went to all these doctors and they didn't really give her, the answers she wanted, so to speak. So she started doing self-study on how to fix it and how to cure it, and she was able to cure the problem herself, which is incredible. So she did all this research, reading research from around the world, mostly people who are in Europe and Canada, Australia, and just hearing her story and her determination. And what's great is her positivity is just reigns through, as she's gone through this situation, she doesn't count it as why does it happen to me, but more of a blessing that happened, sort of like a blessing in disguise, I guess. But you can tell she's just supremely optimistic in everything she does, and it's just something that's innate to her. It's an incredible story. I can't wait to drop that one. Melanie Daly. So she runs a company out here where she helps people with back pain problems. So she does physical training, or she's a trainer for people, but they have to have some sort of back problem. So it's super niche, and with her experience and her knowledge on how to help people, she's sort of just taking the market by storm, I guess, so to speak. It's an incredible story, Melanie Daly. So I was really inspired to hear that, and it was very nice meeting her today too. Oh yeah, and I can't forget, she was nice enough to give Durs and I one of these. It's called Locker Room, and it's for trigger point basically. So if you have tightness in your hip, for me, my shoulder, and just areas where you have tightness, you basically sit on this pointer right here, and just it works like the tightness out of your muscle. So it's an incredible tool to add to the arsenal that I already have. I have a foam roller, I have my lacrosse ball, I have my bands, I have all this stuff just trying to keep my body healed, the voodoo floss and everything. And I had to get the orange because everything I get is either orange or turquoise, because those are my two favorite colors for sure. Orange is with the Miami Hurricanes, and turquoise is just because growing up in New Mexico, sign of good luck and all that great stuff like prosperity. You know, everything that goes with that. So 2 favorite colors, turquoise and orange. Had to get the orange one of this. And thanks Melanie for this. I've never even seen one of these before. I used it a little bit today, and man, this stuff really works. It's painful, but you start getting used to it after a while.